Baby, keep on rolling, and you rolling, 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 rolling on the river, rolling on the river. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. What's up, y'all? Let me know y'all here. Let me know y'all here. Let me know if you are here. I guess I can. Well, no, I don't need to. What's up, y'all? Let me know if you can hear me. Oh, take this. Take this middle one out. I ain't gonna take it out of here. Okay, there we go. Hey, Dimitri, how you doing, boo? How you doing, boo? Yeah, yeah. All right, y'all. So basically, what I'm getting ready to do, I don't know why that look like that on there, because that's not how that look in real life. Um, um. So basically, we are searing up our oxtails because we get ready to make a oxtail boil, and so basically, how we make that is, we are um going to sear up the meat on all sides, and then we are going to go ahead and then add it to our Dutch oven from there. As a matter of fact, so my grease is getting hot, or my pan is getting hot. I need it to be pretty hot. You about to eat good? I know that's right. I know that's right. I ain't mad at you at all. I will be eating good later on this evening when these oxtails get ready. I sure will. Oh, you know what? While I'm waiting, I can cut up a couple pieces of onion because I do at least want some onion and some garlic. While these tails is barreling, cooking rather. Okay. Child, I know YouTube about sick of me today. Baby, I done been live. This makes my third live, which probably explains why ain't nobody up in here. It's my third live, and I uploaded a video. I've done a lot today. Okay, so just cut up a couple chunks of this onion. And then I have that so I can cook my oxtails in it. Okay, so you guys see the grease getting hot. And again, this is some oil that I had fried some chicken in, but I drained it and then saved a little bit for these oxtails. And so again, you do want your pan to be pretty hot. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So, we do have our oxtails here. I'm gonna show those to you before I put them in the pan to wash my hands again. Hey DK Boo, how you doing? Okay, so this is getting pretty hot. It's probably too much oil. Give me a second. Let me figure out a way to get some of that out of there. Get some of that out of there. I don't want too much. I don't want too much oil. So I'm gonna do this. Give me 1 second, y'all. Spoon that out of there. Like so. It's just a little bit too much in here. Okay. It's need enough to coat the bottom. Well, I have quite a bit of oxtail, so we'll see. Okay. So here is what the oxtails look like. They are all seasoned up, as you can see. Can y'all see those? They're all seasoned up, looking fine. Fine. Okay, so I did use a little olive oil in here. Can y'all see that? Did y'all see those oxtails? Okay, so you're just gonna put them in here. Probably are gonna fall, but you do need to sear all sides. And so I say start on the sides of the oxtail. Again, if it falls, it's okay. And then that's cool. I don't want to overcrowd my pan, and let me turn this down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe I ain't trying to frown. I let it get a little too hot, but it's alright. You just want a nice brown coat on them. And then I'm not really cooking these any special type of way besides just kind of a little normal way. Yeah. Is that your oil, chef? If so, which one does it use? Oh, I use the olive. I mean, I use the garlic infused oil on my meat. I do have a previous live video. If y'all want to go look at it, it's over on my page. But I did use a little bit of the garlic oil in here. And then what's at the bottom of this though, I had fried some chicken yesterday, some little chicken wings yesterday, and I just used a little bit of that oil instead. And y'all, I broke my tongs. I dropped them and the little thing broke. So I know y'all see that sear? See that sear right there? I think y'all can see it. Yeah, you can see it. See that sear? That's what you want. You want a pretty brown color. I probably could have used a little bit more time. Of course, you got a little sear there. And then that's a pretty sear. Pretty sear. Okay. Y'all see that? Okay. And then, like I said, I'm going to just put these in the oven, in a Dutch oven, in the oven, because they don't really stick to the bottom of the pan when you do them that way. And also, too, it's not going to take long at all. It'll take a good 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours at most, and you're gonna have some tender oxtails, baby. Okay. Listen, I'm just trying to give this platform a variety of things, and y'all always asking me, Chef, when you gonna cook? When you gonna do this? When you gonna do that? And baby, I'm here. I'm here to do it. Okay. So we're gonna let those brown just a little bit longer. Let's see. Y'all, please don't poke at the meat. You don't gotta poke at the meat. Just kind of roll it. Okay. You don't gotta poke at it. Turn it back up just a little bit. All right. So see, they got a pretty sear on there, so you can turn that. And honestly, you want to, you can push that one in just a little bit. Again, don't overcrowd your pan. It's not necessary to overcrowd your pan. Okay. And what someone was asking earlier, what is the point of searing any meat that you cook like that? And it's so that the seasonings and flavors lock in while you're cooking it, you know? Because you want them to be locked in, locked in, locked in. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay. So of course this middle is cooking a little bit faster than probably you want it to. All right, and so I'm gonna turn that one. I'm gonna. Ooh. Okay, so you about can at this point, if you get a sear to your liking, I'm gonna let this sear for about another few minutes. But if it sears to your liking, then you can just transfer it to your pot that you're cooking your meat in or whatever. I would cook it in this cast iron skillet if I didn't have another batch of oxtails to sear and brown up. Can y'all double tap the screen for me, please? Double tap the screen for me. Double tap the screen for me. That look burnt, y'all, but that's good seasoning right there. I'm looking at it from my other phone, so I see what's happening. Okay, so I am going to transfer these to the pot while I get the other oxtail seared up. Now listen, it's smarter for you to put your larger ones at the bottom so that um, they cook, all the way through, because your smaller ones they gonna automatically cook because they at the top. Okay, so I have another oxtail here and just a few more pieces here. Again, you don't have to rush this. You do not have to rush this. I promise you. I'm kind of in a rush, but you do not have to rush this process at all. Okay. And only because my pan was hot, I can go ahead and flip because I don't want to burn or turn because I don't want to burn. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Leslie, baby. I appreciate it. Shout out to everybody for being here. If y'all could double tap the screen, honey. I'm about to show y'all how we get down, or how we don't get down. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. And I put some onion in the pots. I am gonna put about a couple pieces of garlic in there too. Uh, if you watching, what's up? Y'all could speak. I know some of y'all probably in the bushes watching, but you could speak. What's up? Happy Sunday. Okay, let me get this garlic ready. Oh, let me move that so I don't drop it. Okay, so we probably gonna get ready to transfer this meat in a few minutes. And y'all, I'm just gonna cut up some big chunks of garlic as this cooks. It'll cook down, of course. Um, but it's not necessary for me to cut that up flat. Okay, so again, you got a good sear on your meat here. You can go ahead and you can transfer it into your pot. And again, I would put the bigger pieces down at the bottom or closer to the bottom because then they'll cook better. Now, listen, if y'all wanted to cook this, do I have some? I do. No, that's vinegar. Red wine vinegar. Do I have? I do have some. No, this is Marsala wine, I think. Oops. This is Marsala cooking wine. Yeah, I don't want that. Okay. Anyway. So I'm going to remove this cast iron here really quick. And I can put it on this little rack. All right, child. Let me wipe this surface really quick, guys. Or around it, rather. Okay. So here I have my oxtails in a pot. I'm going to turn it down to really low for right now. Okay. So I have my oxtails here. See those? Okay. Uh-oh. Don't fall, child. Okay. So I got my oxtails there. I made a little broth with some beef bouillon. However, I'm probably going to add a little bit more water to it. Okay. So you have your pieces in there. As you guys can see, I already have some onion in there. I'm going to throw some garlic in there as well. I'm going to go ahead and pour this mixture in there. But before I do that, I'm going to put a few dashes of liquid smoke. Okay. And then we're going to add just a teensy bit of with your hoochie sauce. Okay. And then now we're going to go in with our broth. And I'm probably going to have to come in behind with some water because this is pretty thick like. Okay, so you're probably going to use about, well, you need to cover up your oxtails. So just going to add some more water in here, and then just make sure they're covered up. We need just a little bit more. Okay. That's good. So that's going to be about 4 to 5 cups of broth that you're putting in there. And then I'm just going to take this spoon and kind of lift from the bottom just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm not trying to move them up. I just don't want them all the way stuck down to the bottom. So just to ensure that, that's how we'll do that. All right. Y'all see that? Now listen. Your beef bouillon got enough seasoning in there. However, I do want to add a little bit more garlic powder. Okay. I do want to add some more onion powder as well. And then we're just gonna give this surface a little push a little bit, okay? It's gonna fully incorporate once it goes into the oven, okay? All right. Okay, y'all, I did taste the spoon a little bit. Let me add just, I got this smokehouse maple seasoning. I am gonna add that in there. Keep a little bit for I need a little bit for my butter later, okay? All right, so this is how this is gonna go. I'm gonna put the lid on it as soon as I find what I did with the lid. Here is the lid right here, okay? If you do not have one of these, baby, you need to get you one, okay? If you do not have you a good old ceramic cast iron like pot, you need to get you one, okay? All right, so let me put this in the oven. And I have it in here. I am going to cook it on about an hour and 45 minutes on 275. Oh, what's that? Not 275, 325, my bad. And then, I don't know why I set that to 275. 325, because this oven cooks pretty fast. We're going to put that at 325, I'm sorry. And then you're going to allow that to cook for about an hour, 45 minutes, and then you'll check on it. And then, yes, Home Goods is a very good place to buy those. And then after that hour and a half, just kind of adjust them a little bit. You don't have to stir, sorry, my country accent coming out. You don't have to stir, just kind of lift from the bottom. And then you're going to allow them to cook for at least a good 4 hours. And they're going to be tender and ready for you, baby. Okay, y'all, I am cleaning up because I am about to work on some more content. I have a rib video with homemade barbecue sauce that I need to put out in the next 2 days. So I'm editing that. I just put the Salisbury steak recipe over on the channel as well. So y'all check that out. Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey. Now I'm just cleaning. But in case of you guys do not know, I am making a oxtail boil. And so right now, our oxtails, and see, this is why it's important to make sure that water is good, because we're going to use a little bit of that broth when the oxtails come out in our sauce and for our boil itself. Okay. All right, y'all. So here's the tea. Oh, see, look. Hold on, y'all. I gotta add this Lipton onion soup. You do not have to do this. It is by choice. I happen to have at least a half of a pack left, and so I am going to take advantage of it and use it. Okay. All right. And then here's the thing. Your oven is already preheated. Your pot is already, kind of hot. Your oxtails are hot. So, baby, it goes right in and gets to cooking. Okay. And I'm supposed to get out this hot ass kitchen. Hey, y'all. I don't eat oxtails, but they look delicious. Thank you. You say I got my pot from Home Goods. Yes. Listen, if you do not have some, you need to get you some. For those of you that are going to be on a tour stop, we will be doing a giveaway in each city. And listen, y'all don't know what y'all going to be blessed with. We have a lot of like cooking material and stuff. Yes, Lipton onion soup mix. The soup mix. It's 2 in a box, unless you get a case. And I think like 8 come in a case. 8 to 10, I think, come in a case. And again, it's optional. You do not have to use it. And I'll put this recipe in writing too. But you do not have to use you do not have to use it if you don't want to. But I feel like it gives a lot of flavor. It does. Okay. So here's what's going in the oxtail boil. I have me some baby red potatoes. I have some andouille sausage that we are going to sear up. I have some eggs. I have some corn. Of course, the oxtails. And this is good for people who like oxtails and can afford them. I mean, I got a really good deal on mine, y'all. God is good. But if you don't do shellfish, or if you're allergic to shellfish and you just want to try something, they even got wing boils out there and everything too, y'all. So like, it's not really far fetched that this stuff exists. Yes, put it in recipe in the description. Where did I end up getting them? I got them from a local butcher shop. And they had one price on the door. I mean, not on the door, but in the window, for like a sale. But then when I got them, I got nearly 4.5 pounds of oxtails for under $20. It was a miracle. I'm telling you, it was a miracle, child. It was a miracle. I said, what now? Sir, are you serious? Child, they was on sale. So make sure you get them. And I got some other stuff from there too. But yeah. It was under $20. It was under $20. It was like 18 something. Which I don't know how that calculate into. I didn't even look that far. But when I got the deal, I was like, oh, let me not miss this. And I've been having a taste for some oxtails, but when you go to the grocery store, I hate the way they cut them. And here you can have them cut them whatever size you want them to be. And that's how I got some catfish. I got some shrimp from there. I got some chicken. I got some thighs and some legs. Just to, stock up, because baby, when you got a good butcher shop around you, you better stock up. And I'm gonna go back next week or at the end of this week and get some more oxtails. He said to sell over on Sunday. Yeah, they overpriced it at the grocery store, and then it looks crazy. It looks crazy. Yeah, so that means that those oxtails had to be between what, 455 a pound is what he gave them to me for. Baby, you could not beat that. Honey, I was gagged. I said, what now? He said, yeah. I said, oh, are you sure, sir? Yes, I can share. Hold on. So one that you can try, DK, and I know they're not too far off. I think theirs are, I don't know what area of town you are in, but if you're near South Dallas, I know it's kind of, rough over there, but the packing house is a good one. And then let me give y'all this one. Let's see. Let's see. Oh. Let's see here. Hold on. Are you about to make me take a drive? The packing house is really the best place because they really cut it to how you want it. These they didn't have a lot of fat on it, but they had enough, and I did have to cut some of the fat off. Okay, child. Oh, I can look at my previous map. Hold on. Oh, you in Little M? Let's see if we can find one closer to you and see if they got a good deal. Yeah, because you're going to have to drive, honey. This other one, now, I know you don't want this other one. This other one is near Richardson. I know you don't want that one. I don't think. Do you want that one? Little M is not far from there, is it? Little M from Richardson. That's a little bit closer than South Dallas. Okay, let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to see if there's one closer to you. Yeah, Richardson is closer than South Dallas. Okay, let's see. Okay. Hirsch's Meat. Let me just spell it for you. HIRCH apostrophe S. What is that? Is it thundering outside? I don't think so. It might be. Okay, that's one. Let me send you another one. And theirs is, their oxtails are $6.29 a pound, which is good. Hey chef, between you and Jada, I have to get some oxtails this week. Please get you some. Get you some. I want y'all to eat good, honey. Okay, hold on. Yo, why I can't find? Because listen, all I did was searched on Google. Here we go. David's Meat. That's it. David's Meats. DK, can you send me shoot me a DM on what's the name on Instagram, and I can send you the location thing. I want I want some gators to cook. Oh, you like gator? I've cooked it, but I refuse to eat it. I refuse to eat it. Okay, so listen. I need to go finish watching Divorced Sisters. I need to catch up on. Yeah, send me a DM and I'll make sure that I send it to you. Um, I need to finish watching Divorced Sisters. Finish cooking. That wind just picked up out of nowhere. I swear they're so weird. Um, I need to finish watching Divorced Sisters. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna go live again to show y'all the ending result of the butter sauce, the whole boil together, and then, um, and then I'll well, yeah, I'll show y'all the finishing product. Cause listen, you can use whatever you want to boil your potatoes, and all that stuff. Um, yeah. So, and again, you can do this like a regular oxtail boil. This is just, I mean, you can do this like a regular crab boil or something. This is just for people who have a shellfish allergy. All right, y'all. I'm gonna snack on this. I got a few little chicken titties left from Raising Cane's. And oh, you know what? I can eat a piece of this sausage wrapped up in this tortilla until later on. All right. Listen, y'all. Have a good rest of y'all Sunday. If y'all need this meat market info, please reach out to me and I'll send it to you. And yeah. Let's see. These clouds are rolling in. It seems like, yeah, like what's going on? Weird. Anyway, y'all, have a good day, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video, which will be later on this evening when we eat the oxtail boil. Okay. Remember, your oxtails do need to cook about 4 hours. So for me, it's probably not gonna be ready till about 5:30, 6. And so yeah. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.